And welcome to TalkFCB, and welcome back here to the channel, guys, and welcome back here to La Liga action. It's Getafe against Barcelona, the return of league fixtures following the Christmas break, and we return here with round 18 in La Liga as we head to Getafe in what could be a very, very tricky away test. We've had some difficult ones here against Getafe over the years. We've got to apply ourselves. We have to turn up immediately now after that Christmas break in the right mindset. We are going to be going over all that you need to know. It's coming right up. Here's the match preview. Kickoff will be coming to us at 8:45 local time under the lights, the last fixture on that Sunday, where we will have seen all the other results. Everything will have happened this weekend, and we can say, look, we've got a chance here. We will know going into this game the full situation at the top, and we will need to win. No doubt about that. And as always, guys, you guys have been voting in what you think will happen in this game against Getafe, and as of right now, the majority are going with a win by 3 goals. Very confident that would be a big win, and I would certainly take that heading into this one. But elsewhere in La Liga this weekend, there are some big games coming up. But earlier on this week, Real Madrid were held by Villarreal back on Thursday. That was their game in hand match of the game. They went to the Club World Cup. 2-2 it ended, following 2 brilliant Santi Cazorla goals during the game to leave Real Madrid coming short again, which leaves them with big work to do this weekend on Sunday at home against Real Sociedad. And just before that game on Sunday, it is a big one. Second against third in La Liga, Sevilla will welcome Atletico Madrid to the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, and that really should be an excellent game there on the Sunday afternoon. And if you look at the league table here right now, you can see down there in 7th position, Getafe are no pushovers. They're a good side, they're very well organised. We're going to come on to them in just a moment's time, and they're actually pushing right now for a European spot. And further up, if you look, it's very tight at the top. Barcelona 3 points clear at the top of the table ahead of Atletico Madrid, and there's just 4 points separating second Atletico to 4th in Real Madrid. And if you look there at the Sevilla against Atletico game this weekend, you look at the two teams there, that could be a huge game, not only for them, but also for us. Because if you look at that game, if they draw, or if Sevilla win, and we do our job and get the 3 points, we could actually be 5 points clear at the top of the table by the end of the weekend. And that's a big lead. That's a big lead that's starting to grow, starting to build. And if we could start to do that, start to just inch ourselves away from the rest of the pack, we could be onto something very special. But if we start here with Getafe, because like I say, it certainly won't be an easy visit to the Coliseum Alfonso Perez Stadium, because the home side are not only having a good season, but they're also coming into this game on the back of some really good form. They're actually unbeaten in their last 6 games in all competitions, and they actually have the second best defensive record in La Liga this season, having conceded just 13 goals in 17 games. That's only one more time than Atletico Madrid have conceded this season. And just to put that into some context, at home this season, 8 games Getafe have played, they've conceded only 4 goals, whereas we, in our home games, we've conceded 12 times. So clearly, Getafe, very well drilled, very well organised. However, there is a flip side, as there always is really, with those teams who base their style of play on that defensive solidity. Getafe have not been good going forward, they've not been free-flowing, and simply, they're not scoring enough goals. They've only managed 18 goals in their 17 matches this season. That's pretty much just 1 goal per game in the league this season, and 30 goals less than we've managed in our campaign. Interestingly enough though, when it comes to our own form and our own stats so far this season, we've actually gone from a pretty shaky start away from home to actually putting in some big performances and getting some really big results on the road. Because if you look at our 4-0 away drubbing of Espanyol, combined with our 5-0 away demolition of Levante, we've actually done really well away from home recently. We've put in some good results, got some good form, and that's actually seen us rise to the very top of the La Liga away table. 17 points from our 8 away games this season means that we're actually the best team away in La Liga this season, and that should actually give us some really good confidence coming into a game like this. And of course, what is also going to give you confidence is the fact that we have a little Argentinian that we can rely on to fire us really to glory, and he really is in red hot form right now. Lionel Messi, top of the La Liga goal scoring charts. Combine that with a nice 2-week break with his family, relaxing, enjoying some time away from the game. I'm really excited now in in 2019, the first game here to see what Messi can do. A refreshed Messi, what he can do, really starting the season strong. Because if you look at his form, you look at the way that he's been playing recently, he looks ready to tear up 2019, and that in itself is massively exciting. And believe me, we are going to need to be at our best tomorrow. Our key players are going to need to perform at their highest level, and we're going to need to arrive in this game in the right mindset, because last season, as we know, Getafe caused us problems. Home and away, you look at the home game, we dropped points there, 2 points dropped, a really disappointing 0-0 draw, we failed to score, we couldn't break Getafe down, and I'm sure you guys will remember the visit to Getafe last season in 2017 for a number of different reasons. The first reason would be it was the place where Ousmane Dembele picked up that first serious injury of the season, and it really did halt his start in a Barcelona shirt. Then we went behind in that game to an absolutely stunning volley from Gaku, and for about an hour it looked like we were going to lose. It looked like Getafe were going to be the only winners in this game, but it was the subs that actually turned it round in that game. Dennis came on at halftime, scored a brilliant goal, a fantastic goal to equalise. Really, really good play from him and Sergi Roberto giving him the ball. And then, of course, just 6 minutes from time, Paulinho also coming off the bench, scoring a pile driver and giving us all 3 points. Paulinho, of course, since that moment has since departed, and could Denis Suarez be about to follow him out of the door too? There's a lot of reports right now that clubs are readying their bids to Barcelona ahead of this January transfer window. They're looking to buy Denis. He could be on his way out, and it could be happening in this January window. And with that, we will now move on to the official squad announcement coming today from Ernesto Valverde, which reads as follows: Ter Stegen, Semedo, Piqué, Rakitic, Busquets is there, so is Denis, Coutinho, Arthur, Suarez, Messi, Dembele, Silesen, Malcom returns, Longley, new signing Murillo is there, Jordi Alba, Sergi Roberto also returning to the squad today, Carlos Alenia, and also Arturo Vidal make the squad for the Getafe game. And this right here is the team that I think Ernesto Valverde will go with. This is not my preferred lineup, but I think that he might actually go with something like this. Maybe a few changes. If you look here, Ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba at left back. He's going to stick, of course, with Longley and Piqué, the trusted and tried centre-back partnership. We will see Murillo, though, I've got no doubt, in the Copa del Rey games. And then it's a big question. Is he going to put Sergi Roberto straight back in the team, straight back in the lineup, or is he going to stick with Nelson Semedo? I think in my gut, I think he's going to go back with Sergi Roberto straight away. I personally wouldn't do that, because I think if you do that, it's like saying to Semedo, thanks for filling in, but we no need for you now, and that's going to kill his confidence. So I wouldn't do that personally. I'd put Sergi Roberto back in there in the Copa del Rey game, ease him back in, but I think Valverde might throw him straight back into the lineup. Sergio Busquets was a doubt actually to make the squad. He missed Friday's training session with an illness, so I think he's going to start if he's okay, but if not, you'd see Rakitic in this holding role. Rakitic, as we know, is going to start no matter what. I would love to see Arthur alongside him, but that could easily be Arturo Vidal, and I still don't really in this team right now under Ernesto Valverde see a place for Felipe Coutinho. He's not going to play him in midfield. He hasn't done that recently, and I think that front three, it basically picks himself. Dembele has been so good this season. You start Messi from the right, but he's going to come central, you know that, and of course Luis Suarez leading the line as actively our only number 9 right now. But of course, like I say, there are some big decisions to make. I would play Semedo at right back simply because keep that confidence going, keep him feeling like he's actually wanted in this team, and in that midfield I'd love to see somebody like Coutinho in certain periods of the game, even if he comes off the bench and plays a part there. It's just a few more minutes to try and get him to gel in that kind of role. But I think this is the team that we're going to see most likely in the first game of 2019. Valverde away at Getafe, he's not going to take any risks. I think we should play a strong team, no doubt about that. Hopefully we can do it, and this team is certainly capable of it. So that would be my personal thoughts ahead of this game in terms of the team and in terms of how the two teams are going to face up to each other. Getafe are very difficult to break down. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to wait. Subs again could play a big part, and with the likes of Malcom returning to the bench, a player like him could play a very key role as well. So I'm going to go here with a score prediction of Barcelona 3, Getafe 1. I'm going to go with a win here. I'm going to go with a win by 2 goals. I think it's going to be pretty comfortable as long as we score first and then build on that. Start to control the game, dictate the game. That's what you want to do away from home. Get your foot on the ball and change the dynamic. Don't bring the crowd into it. That's not what you want to do. I really hope that we can win this game, start 2019 in the best possible way. The last game on Sunday, let's extend our lead at the top of the table. But of course, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What are your score predictions? What are your team predictions as well? I'll be looking out for those. And of course, I will see you tomorrow for the match review. Thank you, as always, for joining me. Enjoy your Saturday. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.
Barça! Barça!